What's going on? This is Mad Skills. I wanted to talk about Trials of Osiris, one of my favorite game types, and is coming back next week on October 19th. So I wanted to talk about having some success in Trials. There are definitely a couple key components. I'm just going to name some first and then I'll go through them a little bit more. But teammates that you're used to playing with, chemistry is a big key. You definitely want to have one guy with each type of special weapon if possible. And shotguns might want to be phased out because they are getting rid of shot package in this week's patch notes. They did tell us that, so that's kind of a bummer. But you definitely want to get to those revives. You definitely want to use your best weapon. You definitely want to practice in and out of elimination game mode. Yes, it's good to practice the elimination game mode with the guys you're going to run with. But outside of that, I'd also suggest practicing Control, practicing Crucible. So this way you can get used to 3-on-1 engagements, 4-on-1 engagements. This way when you get stuck fighting 2 or 3 guys in elimination, you know how to handle the situation. I would hang in there in most cases and try to go for the headshot. Most guys go for body shots. They don't aim for the head. And you can outshoot a lot of people if you can get that headshot before they can kill you in the body. You know, instead of always running away just because your shield goes down. It's kind of like the Halo concept. I noticed that one thing in this game, in Halo, if you shot somebody in the head, even though they hit you first, you still were going to win the gunfight. So it's always a good idea to hang in there. Alright, so teammate chemistry. You definitely want to play with some guys that you're used to playing with, that you have good chemistry, that you know how they play, that you can anticipate each other's moves. One guy's going to rush in, or you want to communicate about those things. Communication is very important. You know, I have one guy that likes to snipe. I can snipe or use a shotgun, and then I have one guy that is very good with a fusion rifle, which is rare, but it's going to be even more important now that they're phasing out the shotguns. So you might want to try to give that a go. You might want to try to practice with that. I would take this week, the week of Iron Banner, to practice with different weapons. Try out the Bad Juju, try out the Hawk Moon, the Last Word, the Suros. If you want to use, you know, a legendary, try out the Hawk Saw, some of the Gunsmith rifles. I put up the Gunsmith auto rifle, which is pretty decent, with the glass head full, the snapshot, and the stability. So there are good guns out there if you don't want to waste that exotic slot. But I really wouldn't see putting in a Black Spindle in your exotic slot. There's a lot of other good snipers. One little secret that I am going to experiment on is when you have the Chaperone in your inventory, just as your secondary weapon, and you have that perk where you get the bonus precision damage, that applies to your primary weapon. I don't think that's supposed to be happening right now, but I would definitely give that a shot in Crucible this week, in Iron Banner this week, because that can be something that is very useful as you're getting precision. After you get your first precision kill, your other bullets do double precision damage, so that definitely can help down the road. As far as exotic heavy weapons, I wouldn't use it the whole match. Obviously, if you want to switch to it, you can switch to it during that time. I wouldn't recommend anything other than a Truth. I'm going to post up what I believe is the best rocket launcher in the game, so stick around to see that. If you like what you see, if you like what you've heard, I'd appreciate you subscribe. I appreciate the likes. All right, I'm trying to grow this. I am going to be live streaming, possibly on YouTube, possibly on Twitch. I will update that information. You know, I will post and let you guys know which one it's going to be. Twitch is a little bit crowded. There's a lot of people with big followings. YouTube is, you know, maybe a little bit better. So I'm going to experiment with both, see what I like. So I'll be streaming Iron Banner. I'll be streaming Trials of Osiris. If there's anything that I've missed that you'd like me to touch on, just leave a comment and I'll put on a new video with whatever I'm missing here. And or if you want to see how a certain gun plays in the Crucible, if you want to see me using the Soros regime, and if I have the gun, I will use it, put up a video, tell you what I think about it for Trials of Osiris. Alright, so I appreciate it, guys. Thanks a lot. And girls, if you're watching, have a good one.
Enemy team eliminated. You've got match point, Guardians. End this. in a firefight like that since Twilight Gap.